Welcome back to the SSL Family Dad channel. We are down in what we call the lounge area of the house, and we've got some lighting issues to take care of today. We've got some lighting fixtures to switch around and some new ones to install. And let me show you what problem we're having, and let's get this fixed. So we have this really nice little lounge area down in the lower level of the house. This is going to be a renovation I'll be working on over the winter months, so a lot of exciting things to come in here. But this area is where we have a little pool table. It's an old pool table, actually. Probably been here, I don't know, maybe since the house was built, I don't know. But the problem is this. So we have this kind of strange light. It's not a bad fixture, but we only have, I think, one light left that's working in it. And this takes these halogen, and you can get LED replacements for these. But I have found they're kind of difficult to get out and replace. And this thing, even with the 4 bulbs in there, it's very pinpointed. So the light you get, you get a little wash of light here and you get a wash of light here. It's just not very even across the table, which makes playing a little more difficult. We want to get rid of this and we want to get a new fixture. And interestingly, we have this return air right here. And there's also a fan in here. I think this used to be like the smoking lounge. I have a fixture that I have upstairs that I can bring down here that I think is going to work a lot better. So this is the kitchen, and we have this light here, which has these nice 2 larger hoods and a pretty good distance from the ceiling with the chain that's already installed here. So my plan is to take this light down there over the pool table, put some nice bright lights in there, and then we have a new light that we are going to be installing in the kitchen. So we'll do a little bit of switching around here. This is a light from Parrot Uncle. So I've already kind of took a peek at it. Looks like it's going to be pretty simple to install. So let's get this down, put the new one up. You're not helping. So usually your light fixture, this one's actually a little different. Looks like this was added later on, probably. The box isn't actually in the ceiling. Usually these boxes will be in the ceiling and they'll span between joists with a bracket, or they'll be mounted right to the side of a joist so that they're nice and sturdy. This one here, I'm not sure how this was installed, but it looks like they may have put a piece of wood above it and then screwed right in with this this fixture here. So hopefully the trim that I have, the piece that comes with the new one, will fit in there okay. This piece right here actually needs to come out also. So I'm gonna take these screws out on each side. This piece goes with the other light, and then the new light has a new piece that will screw in to the sides here. So the hardware that the new lights come with is going to be a little bit different for depending on which light you get, but this particular light has a large cover. This is just to cover the box, the electrical stuff. It's kind of a trim piece, and this also is going to attach to the box. The box will actually hang, so this is a mount for the electrical box that's in the ceiling, and then this flashing, or this piece, will mount to this. And then this particular light has 2 rods that come down and hold the light. So those rods are going to mount through these holes, and there's various length combinations of these rods. So I think there's some 12-inch and 9-inch rods in here, I believe. We can use different combinations to get whatever height we want. We'll get the bracket mounted on there first, and then we'll start working our way down. Okay, so the generally your lamps are only going to have 2 wires. They do ground the frame still, but the actual bulb is really only only needs the 2 wires. So you've got a line, which is going to be your black wire usually on your ceiling, and your electrical box, and then your neutral, which is going to be your white. I've got a lot of extra cable here, so I'm going to peel this back. So I really don't want too much more than that. There's plenty of space up in this to put extra. I'm just going to mark this one as my neutral. And this is my line. First thing is I'm going to put my ground up in here. Some people from Europe have mentioned before that they don't like these wire nuts that we use here. They actually do have better connectors that they use in Europe. Okay, so let's see if we can actually fish this up in here. So I like these decorative LED bulbs. They're the Edison style, kind of big filament, but they're low power consumption. So
Solid stripe. Solid stripe. Stripe.
Look at that. It's cracked. That was so sad.
well, it is so nice to have finally have some decent light down on the pool table, and it is just awesome to have this new light here with the vintage LED Edison bulbs in our dining room or kitchen area. So this is actually the 3rd house that we have lived in. We have sold 2 houses previous to this one in the last 10 years. And every home that we have bought bought it fairly inexpensive with a lot of problems. Our first one was actually a foreclosure, and we've made a lot of improvements. One of the ways that we have found to increase the value of the home before we sold it, as well as increase just the look and feel of the homes that while we're living in them, is with upgrading fixtures. Parrot Uncle has some of the best prices that we have found. We've actually used this company at 2 houses ago in our first home for a ceiling fan installation. They have all the latest trends. They've got all kinds of those cool retractable fans, the ones that they retract in and kind of hide until you turn the fan on and then the blades spin out, which are pretty cool. This is really an easy way to update your house. These fixtures are not super expensive and they're very easy to install. So hanging a light fixture like this one and the one that we put above the pool table, a very similar process. You're basically just taking a couple screws out, hooking 2 or 3 wires up and putting some screws back. It's a simple process. Now if you do want to update some ceiling fans, the process is a little bit more complicated unless you're just doing a direct swap out. If you're installing a ceiling fan in a location that doesn't have one, you'll need to make sure that you have the correct box installed in the ceiling that can support the weight of that fan. So let me know what you guys think. What are some other ways, some other easy and inexpensive ways to improve the look and value of your home? I'd love to hear from you guys. I'm sure there's lots of great tips and tricks out there. Share those with us and with all those other people who are watching this video out there in YouTube world. Don't forget to hit thumbs up on today's video. Of course, if this is your first time here, I'd love to have you tag along with the SSL Family Dad channel. Hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit the bell to get notified when we post new content. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Have a good one.